Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and this video is going to be about forensic science and genetics, and today I have prepared two questions for you. One is multiple choice question, another one is true-false question. As usual, I recommend you to pause video here, try to choose the correct answer, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanations. And today's questions are going to be very easy, but these questions are very easy, some of people still can make wrong choice. So I think that information that I'm going to give you today would be new and interesting to you. So the first question is: the history of forensic science is said to have started with Archimedes, better known as individual who shouted Eureka, and now who known as the father of forensic science. Is it true or not? Can you say that Archimedes is a father of forensic science? And actually, the correct answer is true. If you remember the history about Eureka or prehistory, when the king called Archimedes and asked him to check if his crown is made of gold and if his goldsmith didn't cheat on him when he made a crown, because the king gave him a gold, but gold can be easily can make alloy with silver. Silver is much cheaper, of course, but appearance would be the same. So he wanted to know if his goldsmith cheated on him or not. So Archimedes had a really serious problem, because the crown had stones and the shape was so irregular that he cannot check by mathematical methods volume of the crown. So it took him a while to figure out how he can solve this problem, and of course he cannot just melt the crown in order to make a cubic of the gold, measure its volume, and later to find its density. So it took him a while, as I said, but one day when he took a bath, in those times usually people took in barrels, and when he submerged himself in the barrel, so let's pretend it's him, the water started to spill out from the barrel, and it came to his mind that the volume of the spill out water is the same as a volume of submerged body. So now he can check if the crown is made of gold, of pure gold, or is it alloy with a silver. He submerged a crown. He took stones first, and he submerged the crown under the water, measured the change in the volume of the water, and he then could use formula of the density. Density is equal mass divided by volume. And he have found that density of the crown were slightly less than expected if it would be made out of the gold, because silver density is less than density of the gold. So this is the first historical known example of solution of forensic problem using science. So we can call Archimedes as father of forensic science. And next question is also interesting. If forensic scientists have the DNA of unknown person, they can predict certain physical characteristics. Which of the following cannot be predicted at the moment? And as you know, when we have full sequenced DNA of the person, we can find different mutations, and if we know that those mutations would lead to certain health problems, and in the own turn, these health problems may have a phenotypic effect on the appearance of the person. Nowadays, we can tell many different physical characteristics knowing the DNA sequence of the person. For example, we can say with certain degree of certainty the eye color. We can even say the age of the person. As you remember, chromosomes has on its tips certain regions that protects chromosomes that we call telomeres, and telomeres with the age becomes shorter and shorter. So we cannot tell exactly the age of the person, but we can say that he is in his 30s, 40s, 50s or 60s, for example. And we can say the geographic ancestry of the person. You probably know there are many advertising on the TV that you can supply a sample of your saliva, for example, and you would get an idea where your ancestors came from, maybe from Africa or Europe, or which part of the Europe. It's just like imagine that you go to the river and pick up random 10 pebbles on the shore, and you go to the different river and you pick up 10 different pebbles on that shore. Probably they would be somehow similar but somehow different. And if some person would come to you and he would show you 10 random pebbles, you would be able to say from which river shore those pebbles are. This is of course a very rough idea, but knowing certain allelic frequencies in certain people, we can say what this person ancestry. As you see, the only answer left is answer C, and we cannot tell exactly what is the height of the person because there are so many different genes that has influence on this additive trait, and we call additive trait such trait where many genes have their own influence. Some of them are epistatic, so regulate or upregulate or downregulate the expression of different genes. So the height of the person is very complex interactions of different genes. Plus, do not forget that such characteristics as height also influenced by environment. If you would be fit better, you would grow faster, and if one would lack some essential nutrients, this would be reflect on his height and body weight and other phenotypical characteristics. So this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.